comes out
Ian,
like
would you
that.
like to come and join us?
And then some lovely fresh
This has been
basil.
specifically prepared with you in mind. No garlic.
No garlic. Well, there might be garlic in the pre-prepared.
I always think garlic
Is he a
rather overwhelms
vampire?
things.
Is he a vampire?
Well, it's shrunk down a lot, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
No, it
Go and
hasn't. A small little plate for you.
Oh, my God.
And there's a little...
I'm not joking.
And how much is this, a slice?
Significantly more if you've tasted it.
There you
Clodagh
go.
made an interesting question.
Pass me another plate for Kat.
Do you eat before a performance?
darling
What do you do? Do you wait till you've finished?
Well, at the moment, our show starts at 6:30 in the West End, and I get in there about 4, and I go to bed.
So you get there
Well,
and
you're
have a
asking
sleep.
about eating, aren't you? I will have eaten before that.
So you'll eat before, so you
Eat,
eat early.
sleep, act.
Eat, sleep,
Eat,
act,
sleep,
and then eat when you come off?
Eat, sleep, act. OK.
No,
No. Right.
I want to have some of this crispy
Yummy.
pastry.
Nice with the
from
salad
you,
as
so
well.
Oh, I'm glad I came.
So what do you eat, Sir Ian? Like, what
Your
would you eat?
favourite.
Well, this morning I had scrambled eggs on toast and some muesli and a banana.
Oh, wow, that's a lot.
Decent breakfast.
Cheers.
Cheers.
While Ian gets stuck into the tart, all the details of today's recipe you can check out on the app, I think. This Morning app is where it is. What do you think?
10 out of 10.
Oh,
We're
Delicious.
going
Those
to
little...
tuck
it's
in.
yummy, isn't
That
it?
edging is amazing, isn't it?
So good. So good.
Which wasn't true of the last time I ate some food on a chat show.
Oh, really?
Where were you? You weren't here, were you?
No, I won't tell you who the
No,
chef
go on.
was. But they were showing us what to do with the remains of Christmas.
Ah.
Which involves mixing turkey and Christmas pudding together and frying it and putting an egg on top. It was disgusting. And all the guests are putting it in the mouth in camera, turning away, taking it out of the mouth and dropping it on the floor. Oh, delicious.
Everyone's desperately trying to find what show
need
that
it.
was we want.
So, Ian, did you
sure.
say it on the show, that it was disgusting?
While we carry on chatting here, let's have a little look at some of the highlights of this man's extraordinary career.
What's he...
You're a star, a army suit and a new guitar.
I think the only way to improve audiences in Bath is for more companies as good as ours to come round so that people get into the habit of being able to see good plays.
My ambition is to be an actor who works very merrily in film as often as he does in the theatre.
It was disturbingly easy to find that I've just able to do Gandalf.
Blanche, author of this exquisite letter.
Mel would write.
I'm here to reassure you that I am most definitely all man. But at the heart of it, there's a story of desperate human concern, which is what does society do with its minorities?
To be or not to be, that is the question.
From this time forth, my thoughts be bloody.
And I know that you'll go far 'cause you're a star.
It's an absolute treat to have Sir Ian McKellen with us this morning. Thank you for coming in.
He's made friends.
Leek tart and a lab. I mean, what more could you ask?
And look how happy Buddy is, by the way, in your presence.
And what's he going to be when he grows up?
Well, he's training to work with people with autism.
Autistic
He's an
children.
Yeah. So he's going to be a help for someone who has autism.
And he live with them?
He will
Yes.
live with them, yeah. He'll
Isn't
become
it
their companion.
Really clever.
Hey, Buddy.
Yeah. Oh,
Buddy.
Very obedient.
Oh,
very, very obedient.
Very clever. So you're currently on stage at the moment playing
I
Falstaff.
can't be bothered talking to you when I've got a new pal. Yeah.
Have you,
I just give
do you
up?
have animals? Have you ever had animals?
I've often lived with dogs, but I live on my own, so I can't have a dog, really.
No. Do you miss having that companionship of an animal, though?
No, but when I do meet a friendly dog, it's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah. They are just so warm and generous with their spirit. You were on stage last night, Ian.
I was. And I'll be on stage tonight.
Tell us about the play that you're doing at the moment.
Playing Falstaff.
Well, it's by William Shakespeare. I've got a mouthful of leek.
I
Have you?
know.
That's Clodagh's fault. There's a glass of water there if you'd like to
yes,
have a
I might
little
have.
rinse.
And it's Henry IV, parts 1 and 2.
That's right. He wrote 2 plays about the same characters, and our director, Robert Icke, has put them together,
Right.
which is often done.
OK.
And so it's all collapsed a bit. It's a long evening. It's 3 hours, 20 minutes.
Gosh.
And I played the part of Falstaff, who is... well, he's not a very nice man, actually. He's a thug and a villain. East End.
Yeah.
And violent. But witty. And he takes under his wing the young Prince Harry. Nothing to do with the Prince Harry.
No, but that's...
and he doesn't get on with his father very well, and Falstaff, my character, becomes a sort of substitute father and leads him astray, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Great character to play, though.
Wonderful.
Absolutely.
But, oh, baby boy, do you want to come and be in the play with me?
Oh,
Falstaff can't lead Buddy astray.
No, absolutely
No. So there we are. That's what I'm doing at the moment.
Excellent, excellent. And you were also in Hamlet, that
I know.
you played... You were an 82-year-old Hamlet.
Ridiculous.
People can buy this on DVD, on Blu-ray, they can download it.
But it was during the time of COVID, right? So
Yes,
you were...
we were Sean Matthias had the idea that I could play Hamlet. Because it isn't always what you look like, it's what you feel like.
No, it's the same as Laertes was played by a woman and your father was Francesca.
Yes, that's right, Francesca. My dad.
Yeah.
My dead dad.
Dead dad. Ghost of the dad.
So we were going to do it in the theatre. Couldn't do it because of COVID, and Sean said, all right, well, then why don't we film it, which we were allowed to do. And it doesn't take place on the stage of the Theatre Royal Windsor. It takes place throughout the building. In the dressing rooms, up in the flyers, in the cellar, on the roof at one point.
Yeah.
And it amazes me by being very, very clear, very exciting, very modern, it feels.
Yes.
And unlike any other Hamlet there's ever been. So if you know Hamlet well, this is a bit of a treat. If you don't know Hamlet well, I still think it works because it's a collapsed version. It's about 2 hours. And it races along. It's very exciting.
Yeah, it's like the play within a play aspect a little bit, almost, by being shot in the theatre.
And it's just taken off.
Yeah.
And they lit Windsor Castle specifically for you as well.
Well, the Prince, what was he called? Philip. Prince Philip had just died.
Duke of Edinburgh, yeah.
So, Duke of Edinburgh. So they were in mourning and weren't lighting up the castle. And I thought that was a pity because we could have done with a bit of background of looking like a castle. And, well, we inquired and word came through, yes, that would be all right. So they turned the lights on specially for us.
You see, that's what happens if you're a Knight of the Realm.
Do you think so?
Ian, yes. Because they've knighted you, you're allowed to light up any of the castles you so choose.
Well, thank you for telling me that, because I've often wondered what the point of knighthood was, really.
I think I may have just made that up, but you can have it if that helps it.
Thank you, yes, so nothing surprised me more when I saw it and realised what had been in Sean's mind.
Yeah.
And although it's actually quite moving that there's this old geezer, me, speaking this young language and feeling and thinking young, it works.
It's a fabulous watch. And I think you've said
brilliant.
this, people often come to Shakespeare to listen, not necessarily to look at what's happening, because the words are...
Correct. And we are an audience.
Yeah.
Audio. Viewers watch television.
Yeah, quite.
Yeah.
Audiences go to the theatre.
Serene, it's lovely to see you. Thank you for joining us, especially when you've been so busy. The Loose Women are coming up next, the ITV1. Hi, Christine.
Hello again. What a legend, my goodness. Right, after it's been reported that the late Queen loved it when things went wrong, we're sharing our favourite loose bloopers. And from loose bloopers to loose pets, we've brought some of our own into the studio today. And nearly 10 years on, the unbelievable story of the skydiving woman whose husband sabotaged her parachute. All coming up in a couple of minutes.
Thanks, Christine.
Thank you so much. On tomorrow's This Morning, there's a real-life rock star live in the studio. We'll be catching up with the one and only Bon Jovi.
We're hitting the road with Annabelle Croft as she takes her off on a beautiful Yorkshire tour in her very own camper van.
And we're meeting the star of the #1 Netflix series, Baby Reindeer. That's tomorrow from 10. Bye-bye.